Hey, you do know there's a correlation between high mortality and fatness, right? Oh, is it perhaps because doctors ignore symptoms instead of suggest weight loss, or because doctors are openly fat phobic so that fat people go to the doctor less than non-fat people because they don't want to be abused? Imagine being so embarrassed about your weight that you won't even go to the doctor to receive help. Are you serious? You're not gonna get any legitimate medical help because you don't want to get weighed? If that's the case, then you completely disproven your own argument. Literally, there is a correlation between high mortality and fatness, because if there wasn't, then why would you be embarrassed to show up at the hospital? Oh my god, so many of you keep commenting that fatness is a choice. 1, untrue. Often size can be determined by metabolism, genetics, medication, health conditions, financial stability, or mental health. Even if it is a fucking choice, why is it okay to abuse/harass people over their size? Jesus Christ, we've hit the motherload of excuses. Oh my goodness, metabolism, genetics, medication, health conditions, financial stability, or mental health. No, 2 of those things are true that promote fatness. Maybe you're not in the right mental state and you need to overeat. I understand where that comes from. But that doesn't make fatness any better. It makes it actually worse. If the fact that you're overeating or you're compensating for something by eating isn't good, the way that this person is phrasing this entire argument is by saying that it's okay to be fat because you have a mental condition. No. If in fact it's worse. And I find it funny that they fall back on financial stability. That doesn't make sense, because there's multiple people in my family who can't afford to go to Sweet Green but still manage to be underweight because, well, they grow their own food, they grow their own vegetables, or they work out in their own house. You do understand that you don't need a gym membership to lose weight, right? But yeah, look at that. Okay, so that's fair. That's a nice picture right there of a girl, with a skateboard. She looks like she goes to college, maybe even going to work, you know. I see this pic and ask myself, why can't my legs look like this? Oh, damn, sweetie, shit. And then I realize it's because I'm not anorexic. I'm a grown woman. Hashtag leg goals. Wow, imagine being so insecure that you would staple a really terrible eating disorder onto someone that looks better than you, objectively looks better than you, because you'd rather not change yourself. You're assuming that this girl is juvenile, naive, all that, because, well, she has to be. She can't look good and also be smart too, right? She can't look good and also have the same, mentality and mental state you have. She can't be an adult. She can't be you, right? Yeah, nah, shut up. You're just upset because you're fat. Your genes should be dictating your genes. If a pair of pants is causing you to question and alter the size of your genetically given body, it's time to give power back to real genes in charge. Yo, this is the second one today of people talking about how their genetics is the reason why you're obese. That's not why you're obese. It's because you overeat and you don't know how to stop. You lack constitution and you don't know how to fix it. And you don't want to see a doctor because you don't want the doctor to tell you exactly what you're thinking. That the way that you're living is the reason why you're gonna die in 20 years. Now trust me, there are people who are born with low thyroxine and lipase resistance, and those who have higher fat cell counts in their bodies, but that's not the majority of people in the United States, especially not in the world. Nothing, literally nothing can come from teaching kids about the obesity epidemic, but so many good things can come from educating kids about body diversity and body respect. Oh my god, there's body diversity now? So there's racial, gender, body, mental. How much diversity do you need in society? How many fucking different people do you need to have crammed into a school for you to think, society is good? Is there an end? Is there a bottom to this endless retarded barrel? And quick reality check. Teaching people that there's other bodies in the world won't stop them from thinking that being fat is detrimental or that fat bodies are not attractive. That's just what it is. You can teach people that these bodies exist, but it won't change their opinions about how a fat individual is just unsavory. 6X isn't the ceiling of size inclusivity. So you guys, let me get this straight. So you guys want sizes that are even larger than 6X? Are you? I am without words. Health is not a moral requirement. Well, if health is not a moral requirement, then I don't have to pay for universal health care, right? Then we don't need it in the United States. The universal health care that will pay for you to survive. if health is not a moral requirement, right? So it's just something that people who have the money for can afford. All right, bet. I'm with it. I'm totally with it. If we don't need universal health care, that means my rates for insurance shouldn't go up because you guys die at a higher rate than everybody else, right? So insurance companies have to spend more on you. Yeah, health is not a moral requirement. I'm with it. I am so with it. We have clear data available to show that diets have a 95 to 97% failure rate. If that is true, then almost all the comments in these videos, in these Fatlogic videos, I guess they're not real, right? I've seen dozens on top of dozens on top of dozens of comments saying that people watch my stuff 4 months, 5 months ago and coming back and they've lost 20, 30, 40 pounds. If dieting and exercise has a failure rate of that magnitude, 95 to 97%, then I guess those comments aren't real, right? I guess those lives and those experiences haven't happened. Don't even get me. That's why I absolutely hate stuff like this, because it discredits all of my hard work trying to encourage people to lose weight, all of my personal hard work of losing weight myself. Your boy used to be just really bad looking. It was rough. And I worked hard for 4 years to get myself right. So don't even start with me, all right? I'm not part of that failure rate. I'm not failing with you, Mr. Person, he or she, I don't know who posted this, on fucking Instagram, saying that there's a 95 to 97% failure rate. You failed. Not everybody. Don't drag us down with you. Actually, if you're thin and you benefit from thin privilege, or if you're fat and you hate other fat people so much that you let fat phobia, weight stigma, and diet culture and fat shaming make you believe you're only losing weight because of your health reasons, then your opinions on fat experiences / fat positive movements aren't truly valid. But go off. Yeah, alright. I'm cool with that. Yeah, let's go off, everybody. Let's talk about how, in the comments down below, how all of us are succeeding at losing weight or going to the doctor to seek help. Yeah, let's go off. Let's prove this girl wrong. If you're thin and you benefit from thin privilege. Are you serious? Yeah, we're thin and benefiting from thin privilege because we worked hard to get thin. And the people who are internally fat phobic, who are trying to lose their weight because they don't want to lose limbs because they have diabetes, or they want to be able to, live a little longer than 60 years. Yeah, let's go off. Everybody share your stories in the comments down below. I'm gonna read every single one because you guys are absolutely amazing. All of your hard work is going to pay off and already has for some. I'm proud of every single one of y'all. Thin privilege is fitting in any bathroom stall you want. Bitch, if you weren't a sphere, you could fit into a stall. Jesus Christ, take a hint. If you can't fit into a bathroom stall, then something is wrong. My 600-pound life is fat-phobic and contributes to the abuse and monsterization of fat people. Damn, nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred from these people. I remember when 600-Pound Life came out like a couple years ago? Everybody was praising it as a progressive and wonderful show that promoted different bodies. And now everyone hates it because everyone doesn't like, they just look at it and say, Jesus Christ, oh my God. 6 most addicting foods, the food you deprive yourself of. It's funny because I don't deprive myself of any of these foods. I just eat them when I feel it's necessary, and I try to eat them in a limited quantity. That's it. Dieting isn't supposed to be torture. You don't have to eat salads every day to lose weight. You just have to pick and choose what foods you need to eat throughout the day, and also figure out how many calories you're eating. Because there's a max. Humans aren't supposed to eat 4,000 calories of food a day. That's just not how that's supposed to work. So figure out what your max is, and what your body type is, and just work. It's not that hard. You can have a cookie when you're dieting. As a health at every size dietitian, I cringe harder and harder when I hear obesity in presentations and lectures. Ugh. Yeah, I really hate the word obesity because it reminds me that I'm not doing my job. Ugh. I love that my gym doesn't sell pseudoscientific diet pills or muscle building supplements and has a yay scale in the locker room. Now we can please get rid of the regular scale next to it? No. Keep the yay scale, alright? So everyone who needs to use the yay scale can stay off of that glass one because they're gonna fuck up their feet. That shit's gonna shatter. Just checking back in to say that my doctor's appointment was great, and I'm really grateful to have a weight-neutral physician who reassured me that the number on a scale means nothing. Bruh, you know what? I can't argue with this. This is just the free market doing what it does. All right. So if you want to spend your money with a doctor that actively lies to you about everything, go ahead. If it helps you with your, mental scale, like your mental state to be deluded all the time about your weight and health, go ahead. Constantly fighting against diet culture and fat phobia is exhausting. No, that's a great thing. You're exhausted because you're walking around with that sign. It's exercise. Dieting is the cure that doesn't work for the disease that doesn't exist.
Come on. Come on, baby. I just want out.
Now, this is pretty dope. In Japan, they have a couple of steps that tell you, like, if you walk up them, they'll tell you how many calories you're losing as you're going up the steps. It's pretty dope. I wish we had stuff like this in the United States, but it'd probably be protested. Okay, Karen, go ahead and make a wish. Oh, okay. May I suggest for wishing for a world in which bodies of all sizes can enjoy delicious cake without being fat-shamed? Yo, I told you we shouldn't have gone to Karen's birthday party. She's still on this bullshit, man. Fat folks need thin privileged allies to make meaningful action. Yeah, we've heard this story before. Thin person joins the fat phobia group at her college, school, or whatever. They get berated the fact that they have thin privilege. If it's a girl, she's conforming to the patriarchy and dominant culture ideals about beauty or whatever, and then she leaves the group, and then the fat phobia activism group feels that no thin people join because they don't like fat people. It's a vicious cycle that will never ever stop. Dear thin people, if you claim to be pro-fat positivity, but you consider fat people who lose weight an inspiration, are you actually pro-fat positivity? Hint, the answer is no. You can't win. You can't win with these people. You try to be cordial and be like, yes, I'm pro-fat positivity by promoting, weight loss and health. No, I guess you're not pro-fat positivity because you want them to suffer in their condition? The world is wacky, man. Yes, if you're fat, you're going to die. But wait, if you're thin, you're going to die too. Hashtag facts. Now, can we please stop terrorizing fat people with the fear of death? Yes, thin people will die too, but we're gonna die at 85 and you're gonna die at 54 with a fucking heart attack. If you stay with your weight, you're just gonna die sooner. That's what we're trying to say. Of course, thin people die, duh, but that's a dumb, stupid cop-out. Just lose weight. Having a valid reason for wanting to lose weight doesn't change the fact that our biology naturally defies the intentional weight loss.
Absolutely
wrong.
Dieting is when you eat food that makes you sad. Not necessarily. When you begin to diet, of course, it's going to be a little bit of a change, eating more leafy greens and like non-deep fried food, but you'll get used to it. It's not necessarily making you sad. It depends on how you're cooking the meal. In my opinion, and what I did was learn how to cook. I just had to figure out how to make whole wheat pasta, chicken breast, leafy greens, vegetables, all taste great. I made a lot of stir fry, but it was weird the way I made the stir fry. I had to use like olive oil. It was weird. I had to kind of cut corners to make sure that what I was technically frying wasn't necessarily frying. It's some bullshit. It's whatever. You're just gonna have to learn how to cook. Just that simple. Quick, name a disease that only fat people get. Oh yeah, there aren't any. What about obesity? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Panda Daddy. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like if you liked the video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, fam. Now, the funny thing is that this was supposed to come out Wednesday, right? But that's not what happened. The reason why is because I had to take an anthro test at my school, so that took up almost the entirety of my afternoon. But it's kind of funny because my anthropology test, it was on like a little excerpt called the Fat Talk Nation by like Susan, can't pronounce her last name. You can search it up. Literally, it was talking about how she would like go to youth in California and ask them why they feel bad about their fatness, and almost every single one of them talked about how a family member told them that they were fat and how they felt like, oh, I don't understand why I can't just be fat and healthy, or can't be fat and appreciated. And I'm like, damn, that's so meta, because I was ready to post a video that day. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed today's extra long video. I tried to add a couple more posts so that I can make up for my late upload. Tomorrow, well, there will also be another little Reddit upload, and same thing for Sunday. If you want any specific subreddits, let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. I think I said that. If you're old, make sure you hit that bell so you can get my stuff every time. If you want some sick merch, link is in the description and in the eye icon on your top right hand corner, and at the end of this video. There's some cool stuff there. go ahead and check that out. As always, we gotta thank the Patreon supporters, so thank you Maria, Pro Cookie, Simon Possum, The Caustic, Haley, and Horrorstar. You guys make this channel work and make what I do a whole lot easier. And as always, stay zesty!